Welcome, Yellow Archer.
This should be equal. Oh, 0.3. Nice. Nice.
Congrats. You are now entering the poisoned fields. Save keys to open doors and chests. Multiple hits destroy secret walls. A runestone has been found. Some barrels contain items.
Oh, come on! Like, twice in a row? This is so annoying. I'm having really good, like, decent spawns, and then I'm just missing crystals.
Fruit gives some help.
I can't believe I lost Levitate there. That's unreal. That's unreal that I lost Levitate there. We had a better start though at this level than last run, so.
Use magic to kill enemies.
All because I missed crystals again. And because of that stupid wall kick that he was doing. See, if that just didn't happen to me, if that stupid stuff didn't happen, it would have been a good start. Would have been a good split.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
I swear, if he does it in this level as well, I'm going to be so pissed off.
You are now entering Ghost Town.
I just don't really understand how it happens either for some reason. Just the collision just doesn't... It just doesn't, like, register the kick. I don't really know why. See, did it that time. Yeah, did it that time as well. So, what was different the other 2 times when I did it? Bollocks! It was like the last frame I could have got him hit by that bloody trap. Literally the last bloody frame. I should have just run over that trap, but I was just getting so sick of getting hit by traps. And of course it does the thing again, and doesn't kill the enemies. It's just a waste of time. Every single time I try and practice that trick, I get it every time. Anytime I do it in a run, no, just doesn't work. Bollocks. Of course I get stuck on absolutely nothing. Of course. That would have been a better split if I didn't get bullshit yet again.
You are now entering Haunted Cemetery.
Okay.
Phoenix familiar.
Oh, for the fucking love of God, man.
Some chests may explode when
Fucking maggot spawns and then fucking nowhere near that chest and it fucking opens. Like, will you fucking get off my back?
Destroy generators to stop enemies.
Good level until the fucking end, where I lost time again. So annoying. Just losing time for no fucking reason that I can't control. Ugh. Fuck you. You're right, Jimmy. The rage is real today. I'm playing absolutely fine, and then I get fucked over by stuff like that. Ugh.
We're now entering Mausoleum.
I've had a good start, that's the thing. I've had some decent spawns, and then there'll just be one that'll lose me time, and I'm like, you absolute dickhead. This is like the best pace we've been on since I've been recording attempts though, so... How long it stays that way, we'll see, because clearly the game knows that I'm trying to record. Please leave me alone.
It gives more health. Rune stones have been found.
Okay, I've got no boost though now, so I'm gonna have to do that. Because I need to boost through that guy. Nice. Wow. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That was awful. Please get out of my way. Right. Are we going to get Mausoleum clip first try, or is it going to take us more time than it would be to not do it? Okay, that was pretty good. I just got the double wall. I got both those walls in one attack, which is quite nice. Yes! We're gonna get it first time, fellas. If he doesn't warp me, I'll be amazed. Because, yeah, that's like as far in as you can literally get. Sweet. Right. Wow! What a shot. What a shot as I was getting hit by the general as well. Ooh, 8 seconds. I'll take that. I'll take 8 seconds again. Shit. I bought the wrong one. It's fine though. I'm pretty sure electric is still faster anyway, so if I lose time it'll be about a second.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Ooh, baby.
You are now entering Lich's Crypt.
Right.
Extra speed.
Please die. Please die.
Has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level.
Yeah.
Has gained a level.
See, normally he would have died as he like pulled off like a second attack, but because I grabbed electric rather than light. Oh well.
Light amulet. You have defeated the horrifying Lich and recovered his shard. You have found both runestones from this realm.
You see, second, what did I say? I told you, literally a second.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
Okay. Let's go.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Yeah, baby.
You are now entering the Valley of Fire.
Yeah. No comment. It's been pretty brutal for me recently. Like when I've been doing, when I've been doing practice, yeah, it's been pretty brutal recently for me as well, mate. I lost time there because of the shop, but it's fine. It's a trade-off. Oh, don't want to buy armor. It's a trade-off. Yeah, man. Sometimes it's just like it just be like that, man. I got a run yesterday that was about 20 seconds ahead of world record pace going into Nightmare.
Yellow Archer.
And I got the Nightmare clip in the second try, so like as in the second time it went up. But unfortunately, I didn't land on the platform, so I lost the run because of Nightmare clips. So, and then at the end of the stream, I just did the Nightmare clip again, and I got it first time, and I was like, are you actually kidding me?" Literally, the second time I tried it, I got it. So annoyed. I was so annoyed. Wait, is that so 4 hours and 2 minutes? And is that special? Is that special mode or in Is that in special mode or any percent? Huh. I mean, how do you know how you're losing so much time? Do you have any idea? It's just practice, mate. Like, my original PBs are fucking terrible. I mean, my current uploaded PBs are just shocking. So, just practicing, innit? See, I can't believe I actually lost 3 seconds there. I think the only reason I did is because I'm grabbing the blue crystal in that level now. That's the only reason I can think of.
You are now entering the Cliffs of Desolation.
But the thing is, I'm cutting out the one in Mausoleum. And there's another one I'm cutting out somewhere as well. I can't actually remember which one it is. No! Stop missing the crystals.
Limited invulnerability.
Boosting incorrectly. What, as in, like when you do speed, like, your charges, like. Because I mean, the thing is, like, with special modes, as you get into the later realms, you don't need to rely on boosting so much. It's like only really the first like realm where you need to boost in special mode. Because I'll just electric shield the rest of the game pretty much. Still lost time there. See, I'm doing these levels pretty much solid and I'm still losing time. Just how it goes, man. Yeah, mate. With the charges, right, you only need to really use them in the first realm, which is why I have a really high reset level in the first realm now, because the first like 3 levels, because of their like tightness, you just gotta get lucky on the spawns and how quick you're going through them, and just knowing as well when to like when to just kick an enemy, like the smaller like maggot enemies and stuff. You can just kick them with X instead of trying to charge them. But nah, trust me, I know what you mean though. It's like, it's kind of why I've avoided regular any percent, because I don't like that aspect of playing where it's like you've got to know, you know, you're on a tight like line the whole game. You're at risk of dying the whole time and stuff like that. That's why I don't like it so much. This is much more chilled. Yeah. No, it does it for me as well, man. Like, literally. There's a section in that level which is so bad. And it gets me as well. Trust me. I mean, I reset after level 2 on this run, so. Ah, I missed the wall. Fuck's sake. I actually missed the wall there with that super shot, as if. It was on me though. I mislined it. Yeah, the other blue crystal I'm cutting out's in this level. It's the one all the way in the corner. Okay, I leveled up as well. This might mean I might get to level 10 on Dragon. The fact I only lost 3 seconds there is amazing. That's actually ridiculous.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
I mean, what I'd recommend, if you just want to be practicing that kind of thing, is just try and challenge Bacon on his individual level runs. Because doing individual levels helps you, first of all, learn the levels and where you actually need to go to just get through them. And then, as well, you can learn collision and movement a lot better. So, it's just one of them where it's good to do, but obviously, because there's not much competition in individual levels, it's not incredibly appealing for some people, and I can totally get that. I mean, I've avoided individual levels for a while now. I might come back though and challenge Bacon after I've finished with special mode. Nice! Okay. So I ran out of super shot somehow. Why have I got no... I don't know why I've got no boost at all. Oh my god! Does this game hate me? Oh my... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, individual levels are good to do. It's just like... Okay, just don't get out the way then after I boost into you. Just fine. Oh, man. If I get out of this level in under 15 seconds time loss, I'll be amazed. Oh yeah, my keyring's full in it. I always have a full keyring and still always go for that key. I don't know why I do it. Literally shocking. Oh, absolutely shocking, that level. I was just getting such bad spawns. I really hope I don't run out of super shot, because I only bought about 4K. I also hope I get to level 10, because, like, literally.
You are now entering the dragon.
If I don't get level 10 in this, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Yeah, that's a trap I used to fall into as well, from playing any percent.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
No! Why am I not level 10? Literally! Fuck's sake! Ugh! I'm gonna lose time again!
You have defeated the mighty dragon. For
God's sake!
You have found the one rune stone.
I hate you. I hate you so much. Why did I not fucking... I got 1 second back. Yay. Yes.
Yellow Archer.
Because you know when you get to every 10 levels, you have to watch that little cutscene. If you get it on a level where you have to watch a runestone or a, you know, one of them, you probably know. I'm probably explaining it for no reason. Sorry. I'd just rather not have to watch that, because that's like 10 seconds for no reason. I'm gonna get it in the next level though. Either that or dungeon.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
See, look at my splits, man. I went from going into this like realm, I was like single digits, and then caves and caverns just fucked me. Thanks Eastwing. Thank you. Okay, I got it second time, so it's not disastrous. I had really good luck on Eastwing clip yesterday, like when I was doing a run. The one that died on Nightmare. I had such good luck on Eastwing. Today it's just like, nope. Yeah, probably. Just watch, yeah.
You are now entering the castle courtyard.
I'll definitely get it in this level because I shoot quite a few enemies in this level to clear them, so... The thing is, I'm either trying to figure out a way I can get level 10 in Armory instead when there's a runestone, or just make it more consistent on Dragon, because I've done it before where I've got level 10 on Dragon. Like, in the splits, the PB splits it's comparing against, I had level 10 on Dragon. So I didn't lose any time, but... That's bullshit! That Dragon... Okay, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that attack because he should have launched a lightning ball at me. Oh my god. Okay. Is this really how we're gonna go now? We start off really sick, and then it's like, nope, fuck you. Okay, just you want to hit the switch, bro? I mean, that is the question. It's... I mean, I don't know how you would prevent yourself from getting to level 10 until Armory. It would literally require, like... basically hitting no enemies, which is, like, near impossible. Whereas the other way would require you to hit a lot of enemies, so... you gotta find a way to kill a lot of enemies or damage, like, generals and gargoyles a lot. So, you gotta see which ones... Yeah, you gotta find... My guess it would be easy to do Dragon purely because not hitting enemies is pretty much impossible when you're doing electric shield strats. But a theory I do have is that if you use like Thunderhammer or Super Shot like early on in the run to like, you know, kill enemies or like damage the generals and stuff, that could be a way of like ensuring that, if that makes sense. I don't know when I got level 10, but I'm level 10 now, so I don't know when I actually got that level 10. But since I'm going to have to watch the cutscene, I'm just going to skip using the shop. There's literally no point saving and loading, because saving and loading takes longer than the cutscene does, so... I just gotta watch it.
Yellow Archer is now a level 10 scout.
It's all just it's all theory crafting, because it's like I'm trying to basically figure out the way that you get a sub 245, because it's possible. A sub 245 is definitely possible. It's just the strategy you're going to have to employ is going to be a lot more precise than the run is currently. Like, I'm talking like... Okay, I was nowhere near that geezer, so go away. Like, the strategy is literally going to have to come to a point where keys are perfect, your level ups are predicted, or at least more predicted than they currently are. The shop usage is, like, really precise. You know what I mean? That's the level it's going to have to get to do that. I mean, unless you're playing on GameCube, where basically shop usage is irrelevant, because obviously you can just save items, but... Oh, no, they often do. I mean... The way I lowered the time down to even where my PB is from just like testing stuff out and then it turning out, oh yeah, that is faster. But a big part of it as well is just better play. You just gotta play better as well. Right, so I'm losing time again because of the cutscene. But I'm not going to get it in this level instead, but it's not going to really mean anything. what I'll do, if this run dies for any reason, what I'll do is I'll try that strategy that I'm talking about. Yeah, no. What I'll do is I'll test some stuff out. I mean, because I'm just trying to think, like, the best way to level up in general is to kill gargoyle golems and generals, so, but even just hitting them as well levels you up. So I'm trying to think of a way to get some hits on some different generals and stuff like that, maybe. I don't know. Okay, just don't hit the barrel. Okay, that guy wasn't even throwing a bomb when I hit that switch. I made a conscious decision then to not grab that key, and I might regret that. Oh, what, on the runestone in Armory, you reckon? I'm not so sure, because I think, at least with the strategies I'm using now with Electric Shield, it just doesn't seem too feasible for me. And then getting rid of Electric Shield to ensure that, I don't know. I feel like Dragon's a bit more feasible because it's just requiring you to kill a few more enemies. Because notice how I got level 10 right at the start, like near the start of Courtyard. All you'd have to do to like ensure that is just hit a few more enemies. I don't know, it could go either way though. I mean, because I don't even know what's faster for leveling up, whether Electric Shield or charging is faster. I don't know how I missed that guy. How did my shot miss? Okay, he lost interest in me anyway, so he didn't block the way. Oh yeah, it's massively dependent. I also think that it's possible it could be easier on GameCube to get it on Runestone. Perfect level, 0.7 seconds still. Still lost time. I just want one run as well. Yeah, because you can just use Mikey's decoy. Because Mikey's decoy is so broken in that version. I just want one run where I get into Sky Shipyard in under an hour. Like, I get out of Sky Shipyard in under an hour. Because it's possible, and I've done it in practice. I used to think it was, you know, not possible to get under an hour into Shipyard, but if you can get a pace that's under an hour into Shipyard, then that's, like, probably the best start you can really ask for. Yeah, I think oh my god, come on. Level 10 Runestone on GameCube and Xbox, and then Dragon for PS2, but it's just how you do it. I need to figure out. Because literally that one cutscene alone has such an impact on the time loss that it realistically needs to be the next thing I route out. Because I've got crystals down, like, pretty much as good as they're gonna get, unless there was some, like, optimal strategies with like yellow crystals. I suppose it does, but I mean, realistically, it's the thing with playing is, yeah, it's personal, like there's personal things to it and how you play and stuff like that, but there is a point where most strategies, unless there's ones you're devising yourself, you're going to be using very similar strategies. So I mean, look at it this way, right? Mixtape wouldn't have been able to take the GameCube record without me finding the Nightmare clip. There's like no way he would have taken that like record, because no offense to Mixtape, he's good. He's really good at the game, and he's good at playing games in general and speedrunning. But his biggest time save that he got that whole run, like his biggest time save over the previous world record was the Nightmare clip, because he was the first person to incorporate it. And that's an example of, like, you know, a major strategy that was employed in a run, and that was the biggest difference. And it wasn't even his, if you see what I mean. I don't know if you kind of get what my argument is here. I don't know if I'm making complete sense, so I'll just leave it. Can you please go down? Oh my god. I hate that elevator so much. So annoying. Yeah, well, it's the strategy at the end of the day. Because his crystal routing is slower. And again, because I've changed the crystal routing, I've been ahead of his pace, even when I'm like, even when I've been 40 seconds behind going into what's it called, the one before Shipyard docks, the Sky docks. Even when I've been 40 seconds behind my PB, okay, that's fucking bullshit. Why was the suicider there? Even when I've been that far behind on my splits, when I've compared it to his, I'm like, you know, still 20 seconds ahead of him. Which is what I mean. It's like, it's strategy that you employ, and like optimization, and then the skill from the runner is incorporating that optimization, if you see what I mean, and being able to pull it off consistently. I don't know. It's just, it's a mix, but I'd definitely say it's mostly strategy and you finding more optimized ways of playing, if they exist. Because obviously there just come a point where it's like, unless you start incorporating things that are like, you know, imagine, okay, so a good example would be, imagine if, so just imagine for a minute, okay, nice. Imagine if, for a second, the trenches skip didn't work, so you couldn't run through all of trenches without hitting all the switches, basically. So just imagine for a minute that didn't exist, right? So you've got runs that are doing that level as fast as you can in the movement. So imagine like almost like task levels of like memorization and movement. So then that level reaches a point, because obviously you don't have crystals to worry about either. You're just running from A to B, and the speed doesn't come from, it comes from you running that level as quick as possible. See what I mean? So then it comes to a point where you're only going to be getting equal splits or like increments of 0.1 seconds and stuff, because you physically can't cut any more time off that level. But then, eventually, it comes to a point where there's a glitch found which allows you to skip through levels or things like that. And that's what ends up saving the time even more. And then it's pulling off that even more consistently. You just kind of look at it, the trenches skip and how it works in like actual is like really easy. Yeah. I don't have anyone else I can talk about this to. I try and bring this up to people at uni, like, to do with speedrunning, and they're like, what? You run? And I'm like, no, I don't run. Do I look like the kind of person that runs? Oh, shame I lost some time. As if I lost 6 seconds. What the fuck? I've also run out of water, so I'm gonna be gagging.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
I didn't mean to buy that. I did that yesterday as well. And also notice how on Chimera, for some reason, you only gain like 1 level. That boss is really weird. Like, literally, every other boss you'll gain about 3, maybe even 4 levels off sometimes. Chimera, you gain like 1 level. Yeah, I mean, the conversation you can kind of generate is so much more, like, dynamic, I think. Especially when you're talking about it to this degree. I think when you've got... I mean, it's like a lot of... it's like conversation in general. I mean, like, when... I'm not going to bring it up, obviously, in literal detail, but, like, with politics, especially, like, when you start discussing that with people and people have different viewpoints, it always brings in... Like, if they're informed about the topics, it always brings in a very, you know, interesting dynamic. If there's a good understanding, and it's the same with... I think it's the same in some ways with like speed running and at least like detailed discussions about like games and stuff like that. Because if you've got a group of people to... Shit, I missed the target. The reason I was shooting is because I was trying to break that wall on the boat. I think when you've got that many people together, all having a discussion about things, it's like a positive environment for one, but it also means that you've got different viewpoints coming in on, you know, the conversation and bringing different perspectives to it. Because, I mean, I don't accredit this directly to me, but, like, you can look at, like, you know, when I started entering Dark Legacy speedrunning and the kind of progression, at least of, well, especially of special mode, since I, like, optimized the shop usage and stuff. You can see the progression and the discussion that gets brought up. And, like, you know, it's a bit like what Big Bass said. Yeah, I know that's all it is now, but, like, when you actually have... I'm talking more, like, personal discussion, if that makes sense. Like, one-to-one, like, small group discussions, rather than, like, actual political discussion, because a lot of political discussion is just... Yeah, I avoid it. I avoid it quite a lot. I can't believe I accidentally opened that chest. But, like, you can look at the kind of discussion and everything that's come in Dark Legacy, even just since I got mostly involved in the categories. And then also, like, what Big Bass was saying, where it's like, you know, there's, like, a good reputation, I think, with people, you know, not just in the Discord server, but just as a community in general. And, like, that's a good thing. Like, I think that should be praised. You know what I mean? And that's the only kind, and that's the kind of thing that only comes about when you've got people with different perspectives and, like, you know, yeah, ways of playing, I guess, ultimately, like you said. I mean, yeah. Ah, shit. Ah, come on. I got a really nice split on this yesterday, and this is not as nice. I saved like 8 seconds on this level yesterday and got a gold. I only got 4.5 today. It was a bit sloppy.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
I'm under the impression that Cloud Docks is just pointless to buy Electric Shield for. I mean, to be honest, like, I suppose it's like a distinction of, like, people I know in real life and stuff. I mean, I tend to click with people a lot better that kind of understand games as a medium a lot more, I suppose. I mean, oh yeah, no, I can completely respect that. Like, you know, some people don't like political discussion, and there's absolutely no problem with avoiding that. I just brought it up as an example, like. I mean, I can enjoy political discussion when it's with people that are, like, you know, open-minded and not just, like, trying to enforce their opinion on you. Which is why I've started to dislike discussing politics with, well, especially with my mum. That's another discussion entirely, though. But, like, she's the kind of person that, like, when she's got, like, a viewpoint and stuff like that, it's, like, she's very stubborn, basically, and doesn't deviate, really, from her own personal opinions on things. And, like, that's the kind of thing that I just can't, like, engage with, because the way, like, my mind even works in general is I like to be challenged, you know what I mean? Really? As if I was too close to that plane. For God's sake.
Shoot red barrels from a distance.
We had such a good start to this run and it's just kind of... Oh, now the general's woken up. Thank you so much. My plan was to get him stuck on the barrel, and it didn't work. I mean, like, it depends on what it is, for me. Like I say, like, I think politics to a certain extent, I wouldn't say I'm, like, going to exactly change, like, where I lean instantly, but at least on individual discussions within it. Yeah, but I think that's the most proactive thing to do, though. You don't just disregard it just because it's not your own. And then it's definitely more closed-minded to do that. But, like, again, bringing it back to Dark Legacy, it's the same thing, like, because I remember when the amulet strats were found for bosses, I remember not arguing, but, like, debating with Boyo 003, like, saying, because he was obviously of the opinion that the amulets would be faster in actual runs as well as individual levels. And I was basically saying, well, you know, the time they would save to actually, you know, buy them in the shop and scroll through to buy them would probably defeat the purpose of the time save because it's only a couple seconds. But in retrospect, now that I've actually incorporated amulets into the runs, it's kind of obvious that it's definitely more of a time save. Well, yeah, it's like... I just hit that boss through the wall, as if... Oh wow, I somehow managed to break all these barrels. Hell yeah. I don't know how I did that. Sometimes that happens. I think it's when you shoot... It must be when you shoot the runestone door. Like I do. It maybe just hits all those... That's the only thing I could think of. Because that's something I've been trying to work on. It's the, like, blind shots, basically. Like, to break walls and stuff if you've got time. Because that's what I've been trying to do, but it doesn't always work. It's hard to line up. But it's nice if you get it. It's a nice save. Amulets are definitely interesting. They're very bizarre. In general, we just use light amulet for every boss, but I'm pretty sure there's some bosses that are definitely better affected by certain amulets. whether it's only a couple seconds, but that might, I mean, well, less than a second. It might come down to that point though where it's like, well, should we just try and buy the amulets for these bosses instead? Because I mean, the only boss that doesn't get affected better by light amulet than no amulet is Scorn 1. So just don't use an amulet in Scorn 1. But like, other than that, it's like it's like fairly free game. Okay, I'm gonna save about 5 seconds maybe. Or is it less than that? More than that? Oh wow, more like 9. Oh, that's nice, 9 seconds. Yeah, it's the only one we buy currently. But that's mostly just because, in general, it's the most consistent in terms of how much it damages bosses, so you don't have to worry about learning to buy another one for a certain boss and stuff like that. It just makes it easier, but I think if you look at the spreadsheets that have been made of the time saves, certain bosses do have different weaknesses to the amulets, obviously, and like some I think are better than light, but it's just that light overall is so good.
Sky Shipyard.
Because I think at a minimum it saves 2.7 seconds on like most bosses, and at the most it saves about 5. So yeah, I don't know who did them. Sorry. So if you were Jim, if you were the one who did them, then I wasn't involved when that was happening. I was on a break from speedrunning, so yeah, it's like, from what I've read of the stats, it's the most consistent, and like I suppose it kind of makes sense, because it's like, I guess the idea is that you know, all the enemies are dark and you're killing them with light. I don't know. Is that the idea, I suppose? Because like in my mind, like Fire Amulet would be good against Yeti. Yeah. Like, in my mind, like Fire Amulet would be good against Yeti and Spider, but like, apparently they're not. Honestly, like, I wasn't there for them anyway, and my memory is pretty bad sometimes, so if it was, then it was, but I'm not gonna hold you against it if you're wrong. You're more likely to be right than I am. For all I know, bloody Bacon could have done them. Yeah, I get that whole vibe from a lot of this game, though. This whole game's kind of wonky in some ways. But in a good way, obviously, like, you know. Yeah, the light amulet destroys the Lich in particular. And I think in the Shadow Wraith as well. The Shadow Wraith, I forgot to do the fucking blind shots. In Shadow Wraith especially as well, it absolutely demolishes the Wraith. I'm so glad Boyo told me about that gargoyle strategy there for like running through. It's so much better. Like, holy moly. Like, literally, that whole strategy is so much better. So much more consistent. So that's another thing I discussed with Boyo, and like, and he changed my mind on it, because I was like, I used to go for the 3 crystals by the golem first, then the gargoyle too. But but grabbing those two by the gargoyles, so much better. The gargoyles are like the most annoying bosses in the game sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Well, darkness, but yeah, exactly. It kind of makes sense. Like, you can kind of understand the logic. But then at other times, like I said, with like the Yeti and like what I would think with the Spider Queen, like fire just doesn't even really do that much more.
An item of legend has been left behind.
23 seconds I had to cut off there to get a sub hour shipyard. I'm telling you, it's gonna be difficult doing that, but once you get the level 10 dragon, that's achievable. It's totally achievable a sub hour shipyard, and that's when you know that you're gonna get world record pace. I don't actually know if this runs on world record pace. It's definitely not on my personal best pace, but it could still be world record depending on how it stacks. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the thing. It's like there's elements of this game which they obviously then went to explore in like is it Seven Sorrows? I can't remember what that game's called. And 2014, which were more kind of RPG based, whereas this is kind of just like a dungeon crawler. And you can kind of see the logic and how it carries over, but it's like... I just woke the general up. Yeah, I knew he was going to hit me then. How many keys have I got? I got 2, okay. I don't need to be picking up extra then. This is another thing, I'm trying to make more of a conscious effort about keys in the run now. I've never played 2014. I've played Seven Sorrows once on stream, but I didn't enjoy it, and I don't think I'll be replaying it anytime soon. I just found it too janky, like, entirely. It kind of had this weird RPG, MMO, fucking dungeon crawler vibe, and I didn't enjoy it at all. I don't really understand how anyone could try and run that game. 2014, though, I know a lot of people enjoy it. I mean, 2014 is probably, in terms of the Discord server, it's I would say... It's just behind Dark Legacy in terms of the amount of active posts on that section. Yeah, I don't understand Seven Sorrows at all. Like, I just don't understand how you go from Dark Legacy, which is way more close to, like... Did I just hit the... Oh, I just hit the wrong... Luckily, it still works, thank God. It just doesn't... Okay, how do I put this? It doesn't make sense compared to how Dark Legacy is in comparison to not only Gauntlet 1, like the arcade games, but also just like Legends as well. Like, obviously, like Dark Legacy is like a natural kind of, almost like the next gen version of Legends in some ways. And Seven Sorrows just feels so different to anything that has come before it that it just genuinely doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, I just cannot understand the logic of the game at all in comparison to the games that came before it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Because at least I can justify with 2014 because I've seen gameplay of it. It's a bit like Path of Exile, isn't it? Like, in some ways. In fact, I'd say Path of Exile is like the spiritual successor, really, to traditional Gauntlet, in my opinion. I mean, it's not the exact same, but it's definitely closer than fucking Seven Sorrows is. I enjoyed Path of Exile, to be honest. I don't know if you ever played it, Jimmy, but it's a good game if you haven't played it, and it was free for a while. Gauntlet randomizer, how would that even work? As in, like, the enemies and crystals are different? In what way?
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Reminds me of those, what were the... I don't know what their names were, but those people that would always pop in every few months and say, oh yeah, like we're... shit. We're making this, you know, updated Dark Legacy or Legends reboot in Unity or something, and then you'd never hear of it ever again, and you're just like, okay. Sure. That always made me laugh as well. It's just like, bruh, you know, if you really want something that's current, just play 2014 at the end of the day.
You have found both rune stones from this realm.
And if you want this style of gameplay, just play Path of Exile. Just play Path of Exile. Path of Exile's a good game. Like, it kept me engaged for about 15 hours, and then I stopped playing it just because I didn't really have anyone to play it with, because it's good to play that game with people, but, like, it's a good game to play. So with a bit of luck as well, I'll get level 20 on Spider Queen.
Welcome back, Yellow
Energy generators. I don't know what you mean by energy generators. I know what you mean by the art item though. Yeah, the item one would seem kind of cool because you could just pick up like, thunder hammers and fucking 5-way shots. Yeah, Path of Exile's fun. I liked it. I didn't have anyone to play it with at the time, and that kind of just put a damper on it for me. I'd always recommend it to people though, if people ask for my opinion on it. I'd definitely recommend it to people, especially if you like Gauntlet. If you like that style. It's definitely more of a like MMO RPG light, but it's good. Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely say that. I mean, is it still free to play now? Because I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if they started charging for it or not, like, a while back. I might be wrong. Because I haven't played it in a while. Oh, enemy generator, okay. Yeah, so you can just get, like, the massive, like, 3rd tier, what's it called, the wizards and stuff in, like, the 1st level. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know, for me though, the only thing that would be worth playing for Dark Legacy is if there was a modded version with new levels, or at least some kind of beta build maybe, but I don't think there's any hope of that ever happening. Partially because, like, to have map creation, you need to get a hold of the original engine and stuff, and it's just not going to happen for something this obscure. Because as much as we like to think, you know, I mean, Gauntlet is definitely known by people, but Dark Legacy is not known by people. Legends is known by people. People know Legends. Dark Legacy isn't as known by people, I don't think. I mean, I would argue, personally. Because I'm pretty sure I've only ever seen Dark Legacy referenced in all the years I've been watching like YouTube and stuff like that, and I've only ever seen Dark Legacy talked about like one time by like any kind of major channel. I think it was a Guru Larry video. I can't really remember, and he mentioned it in passing. He didn't even like talk about the game. He just said Midway went on to release Dark Legacy, and then like, yeah, that's all that he said. But that's what I mean. It's like Dark Legacy just doesn't have any kind of attention, so it's like, it's why when, you know, people are saying about, you know, wanting to run it and stuff and, you know, give it some attention, it's like, you've got to, because it's a good game and it does deserve the attention. It's just like, it's just difficult to get into because of the length, especially. I think that's the biggest downfall of Dark Legacy. It's the length and just stuff like that. Yeah, probably. If any of the games were gonna get any kind of like HD update or stuff like that, Legends would probably be the one. And what they would do is probably incorporate the Dreamcast version, which had all of the like the early versions of the levels that went into Dark Legacy, like Mausoleum, and I think it had some other updated versions of certain levels as well. But that's what I mean, like, as in that'd be the version that would get more attention and would get updated if they were going to do something like that. I think they should, but I think because the 20th anniversary was ages ago, wasn't it? It was a couple years ago for Legends. I didn't want to grab that, but okay. We're going to get rid of that later anyway. Oh, for randomizing and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, at the same time. Because Legends is more data mined as well. There's been some stuff on Dark Legacy. I mean, the ROM itself has been dumped, so therefore you can access beta levels and stuff. Well, not beta levels, like test levels and stuff. But yeah, it's the same. It's the same issue. Can I go through the enemies, please? Thank you. I'm having some real issues going through the enemies right now. I can't actually even remember who owns Midway now and the license for Gauntlet, because they got bought out, didn't they? Just, I don't know if it was before or after the 2014 version. I want to say it was before, and 2014 was the last release, but that is probably wrong. But it just, because there's been literally nothing for so long, I don't know. There was a big gap between Seven Sorrows and 2014, to be fair. So I mean, it's not impossible, but considering they already missed the anniversary for. They already missed the anniversary for Legends, and I know Dark Legacy is coming up next year because it was released in 2001 on the PS1. I mean PS2. I pressed that early, but it doesn't matter. I need to save. Come on.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Let's see if I can pull off the blind shot at the start of the level.
The ancient tree.
I've missed it the last 2 runs, but maybe I can get it today. Okay, I got it. I got the blind shot. That's quite nice. I'm just killing him now. I'm saving the time. Because I'm actually so sick of that general getting in my way now. There's another one in a minute as well. I'm debating whether to just kill him, but I could just come back for that crystal. Right, please do a charge and miss. No? Okay, fine. So now he's going to come up here. This is why I hate that. I hate that general so much. I just don't want him to get in the way. I'm actually just sick and tired of the generals in this game now. I think because generals just move so fast and their collision on their like wide swipes that they do, you know, like where they swipe across or like charge and swipe at you, because they're just so large. Okay, fuck you then. They're just so large. For God's sake. What a disaster. Ah! Oh my God. I hate that gargoyle. That was infuriating how many times that hit me then. I'm gonna lose time here because I've just been... I'll probably go to 40 seconds now because this level's been really bad. Yeah. 10 seconds lost because of that gargoyle. Pretty much exclusively because of the gargoyle. I mean, I didn't need to waste time on the generals either, but still.
You are now entering the gnarled branches.
Ah, I meant to turn around from him, but okay. God damn it. That general got fucked. That's funny. Okay, I didn't get stuck on the leaf today. I got stuck on that leaf the last few times. Ah! I need to go away with not opening either of those chests then. That would have been sick if I pulled that off. It's really difficult to get that. Okay. Wow. I'm going into Spider Queen, not even at level 19, that's nice. And I say 0.1 seconds! Get in there! Actually, that's quite nice because no extra time going on that level is quite difficult. What am I doing? What am I... I don't need to save, there's no runestone.
You are now entering the web of the Queen Spider.
Okay. So I gotta burn all my super shot and such. Okay, I just missed that speed item completely somehow.
Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level.
I've never seen the boss do that before in my life. That was really bizarre. I don't know if you saw that. I've never seen it come at me like that.
You have defeated the vicious Spider Queen and recovered her shard. You have found the one runestone from this realm.
14 seconds. And that's from not getting any level ups or level 20s or anything. It's quite nice.
Yellow Archer has gained a level. Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Right, am I gonna have speed item? Because yes, okay. Having speed item makes getting through the wall a little bit easier. So getting through East Wing a bit easier. Yes! See? Look at that clip. That is a beautiful clip. Beautiful clip.
You are now
That is the benefit of having speed item. Like, the speed item is brilliant. Right.
double bow.
Well, I grabbed the chest on accident, but it's fine. I had enough keys, so. The potion that the general dropped, I think, has fallen under the level.
Sustenance.
8 runestones have been found.
Sometimes you can get through that lower way. It's more risky, but it does save a little time if you can get it. Doesn't always work though. Risk versus reward, I suppose. Look at that gold! Look at that gold! Yeah, baby! I'll take a gold. Hell yeah.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer. You are now entering the Temple of the Magi.
Can't believe I missed that electric shield. It's not worth going back for though. It's just a top up if you get it. Okay, I got all the way to the corner as well with invisibility, so. That was almost good. Almost. I was hoping I'd kill the suicider, but I don't think I did. Oh, come on. I mean, it's going better than yesterday. Yesterday's desert run was pretty shocking. Well, I've run out of ooh. Another gold. Yeah, it doesn't get much better, to be fair. Right, I'm gonna risk not buying growth for this level. I'll buy it for toons, but I'm gonna risk not buying it for this level. It might be a bit of a time loss, but we'll see. Just because most of the enemies, I think, that you have to run into are the smaller ones, and the rest of them you can charge through. So I'm gonna risk it. Normally I'd be buying growth, but I didn't buy enough in Spider Queen. I should have bought more, but it's fine. See, I can still kill the smaller and kickable enemies, so it's fine. But I think it's when I start getting into like the like the archers and stuff I can't kill. I'm not high enough to kill them. Okay, I didn't get it. It's nice to get that switch boost, but I didn't even get fast platform, for God's sake. There we go. Go back around this way.
Oh, sustenance.
Can I get the switch, please? Thank you. Ah, I missed him. Oh well. I'm still going to be past him at least, so he won't be able to hit me. Okay. Sweet. Right, just so I don't forget, I'm hitting this bloody switch now, because I always forget it. Literally, the last two runs I've somehow forgotten that switch, and I'm not doing it again. I'm not putting myself through that ordeal. I've just missed that black crystal. Don't forget that. Oh my god. Could you imagine? That was almost a complete disaster in that section. I actually do not know how I didn't get hit over or something like that. Yeah, see, it's a time loss overall because having growth just, it does make it a lot easier. It makes it so much faster. But it's fine. It's only 10 seconds. I just shouldn't have done it at the end of the day. I just should have bought enough growth in Spider Queen. So it's like... it's literally my own fault. I should have just bought more of growth, and then I wouldn't have had to do that in that level. I mean, because it was good overall. It's just that because I didn't have growth, it just lost time because I was trying to weave rather than cutting straight through. And you can see the difference it makes because I lost 10 seconds. So, but I've got it for this level, so it's fine. I literally just decked that mummy in the face, like literally just full on decked him. So jokes.
Oh, sustenance.
Cutscene skip? Shall we try? It probably won't work, but we'll try it anyway.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
So difficult. It's the angle. The angle's just terrible to do it on. You gotta get the shot perfect and then charge exactly after. It's really quick inputs to do. So if I ever manage to get it to work in any run, I'll be amazed because it's so difficult. Okay, crystal count's fine. Ah, shit. That might be bad. It's because I charged around. I shouldn't have charged. I should have just walked. I was being impatient. Can I get past? For fuck's sake. So, getting blocked by both of those has now meant I'm going to lose time. Even though I did that level really well, I'm still going to lose a second, even though it would have been a save if I hadn't got blocked. So thank you so much, Gollum, and thank you so much, General, for being massive dickheads.
Yellow Archer has gained a level. You are now entering the Genie's Sanctum. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level. You have defeated the terrible Genie and recovered his
Maybe a second save?
You have found the one
Maybe not.
runestone from this realm.
Wow, a second lost? Really? As if.
Yellow Archer has
Probably because I
gained
did
a
the level up. I mean, maybe if I didn't get a level up. I definitely pressed triangle and it just didn't work. I wanted to skip.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Ooh, okay.
You are now entering Arctic Docks.
Oh. Damn it, I got caught. That's so annoying. The collision there just gets you stuck sometimes. Sometimes you can get around it. It's weird. Are we going to be able to get around the smaller enemies up here? Probably not. No, just not happening. Did I miss the suicide? God. Okay, that's better than yesterday. Okay, crystal count's good. No! Come on! Played that level really well as well, and I still lost 2.5 seconds. Shows you, man. It's, you know, sometimes you'll lose timing when you do well, and it's just, you know, hard to not do.
Frozen camp.
Okay, right. Can I not get the stupid polar bear thing today? Okay. This is good. This is good. Quick. Okay, nice. See, that the thing is, I've got a fairly consistent strategy for some bosses, but others, nope. Some of those like mini bosses are just like in bad positions, and you can't do anything about it.
9. Rune stones have been found.
I'm gonna get hit again, aren't I? Yeah. Hate this level. Hate this level. I knew I was gonna get hit again, but it's like, well, what can I do? What can I actually do? I boosted and it still fucking knocked me over. I hate this level so much, because even when you're ahead, you know what I mean? Like, even when you're on a good pace, it just means you're going to get knocked over more because of the way that the tracks line up. I hate it. I hate it so much. There's no way to do this level fast. It's just not possible, because you'll just get knocked over all the time. Like, I still lost time because I got knocked over so much. I hate that level. I just hate it. Every fibre of my being hates it. Just everything about it, man. The layout is terrible. I don't like how you cannot... you know, do it in a time which means you can't, you know, you can avoid getting hit completely. It's just not possible. There's no way to not get hit. It's just terrible, man. I hate that level. It's my least favourite level in this game. Because you can't speedrun it.
Crystal Mine.
You can play that level perfect, and then when you do, you'll get knocked over by so many minecarts that it won't matter, and you'll lose time anyway. It's annoying. Bollocks. Utter bollocks. Charged around him and I still got knocked over. Can't believe it. Why are you charging at me already? Whatever.
Runestones have been passed.
I hate those big worms. Their collision's bizarre. How did I not hit that switch? Literally, I had my entire arse on top of that switch and it didn't activate it. I actually don't understand how I'm going to lose time on this level. Because I've not done fucking anything wrong on this level. And I'm still going to fucking lose time on it. How? How the fuck am I losing time? Fucking explain to me how. It wasn't even that fucking bad. My fucking PB time must have been... Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Fucking missaved in the wrong spot, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yellow Archer.
I just need to make sure I save in the top spot for after Yetta. Oh.
You are now entering the erupting fissure. My stronghold
Nice,
is still
skulls.
safe from the likes of you.
Nice. Don't need to save, no runestone.
Congrats. You are now entering Yeti's Cavern. archer has gained a level. Yellow archer has gained a level. Yellow archer has gained a level. Archer has gained a level.
Nice.
You have defeated the vicious
Probably gonna lose a
Yeti
second though.
and recovered his shard. You have found both.
It takes 3
runestones
seconds to
from
load
this
out,
realm.
so it takes about 3 or so seconds, so
Yellow archer has gained a level.
thanks capture card.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Right, just over 40 minutes left now. Oh, pardon me, Jesus. Question is though, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna get through?
You are
And are
now
we gonna beat
entering
Nightmare today?
Carnival of the Lost.
Oh, come on. Please.
Oh, sustenance.
Ah! It's okay. Could have been worse. There's too many suicides in this level, man. I do not
Yellow
like that.
Archer has gained a level.
Oh, as if again. I'm still gonna lose time. I mean, I've been getting stuck on so much in this level, but
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
okay.
You are now entering the haunted grounds.
I fucking boosted into that cunt. Right, General, please be in a good location so I can actually get out of here. Or not. Thank God for growth and electric shield. Fucking worst location possible.
Death drains experience. An item of legend has been left behind.
Okay.
You are now entering Haunted House.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious? Fuck off! The collision just makes no sense. How am I able to get through that without opening it the first time, and then the second time, you cannot not open it? Like, what? This makes no sense. It just makes no fucking sense at all. Can... And my capture card lags again. Fuck this game right now. For real. Everything that can go wrong, yeah. He hits the scroll, nowhere near it. Gets fucking stuck on enemies, bollocks. General hits him even though he's nowhere near him.
Oh, sustenance.
Fucking bullshit, man. Can you just please let me through? I had a much better fucking house yesterday than this. Fucking shocking. Oh, okay, just don't have any fucking shit left. How the fuck that was 1.2 gained, I'll never know.
You are now entering your worst nightmare.
Right, are we gonna get it? Okay. Is it gonna do it? No. How is this not working? How is this not working now? I mean, that can't work, surely. I'm too far over. How the fuck does that work? And I got fast version as well, but because I got it the third time, it's fucking shit. And I'm going the wrong way because I'm just fucking frustrated and not concentrating. Ridiculous. Ridiculous! I'm not even happy. I'm not even happy that I've got past this level. Because I should have fucking got it the first time. It's a fucking joke. If we're lucky, we can finish this run out at just over 46.
Yellow Archer.
Like 2:46:30 maybe. But
You are now entering Maze of Illusion.
actually so angry.
Yellow Archer has shrunk enemies. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Well, runestones have been found.
Jesus Christ, man. I was coughing so much. I can avoid that scroll, and I somehow didn't. I'm actually going to lose time on this level still. No, I'm going to slightly gain. Literally 1 second. Gold by 1 second.
Yellow Archer has gained
But I had to
a
level up, so...
Welcome back, Yellow Archer. You are now entering Wraith's Haunt. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level.
Still gonna lose time.
You have defeated the mysterious Shadow Wraith and recovered his shard. You have found both runestones from this realm.
I only got 0.3, but I mean...
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
I don't know why I started buying electric shield. I might have actually just fucked it there. Because I'm not supposed to buy electric shield.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
Like, electric shield is just going to be useless in the next 2 levels.
You are now entering the desecrated.
I mean,
temple.
unless my growth helps me a bit with the electric shield, it's just not going to do anything this level. I mean, it helps a little bit. I wish I could remember how the fuck do we even play this level. I mean, it does work, so maybe it's worth it. It's just whether I'm going to have enough for scorn, that's the thing. Yeah, and there goes the growth now. So now it's just useless. Look how many enemies are behind me. I mean, I got out of that level in under the time
You
loss.
are now entering the altar of scorn.
It takes so long to come out of this boss though, even when you beat him. Come on, Sumner. Get me out of the level.
Congratulations! You have defeated the evil demon Scorn and banished him to the underworld.
I'm probably going to lose time
I see
here.
you have found all 12 missing runestones. Well done. Now enter the underworld and destroy Scorn forever. Yellow Archer has gained a level. back. Yellow Archer. You are now entering the gates of the underworld.
Ay, ay, ay.
Reflective shield.
Can I, please?
You are now entering the throne of scorn. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Congratulations! The evil demon Scorn has been destroyed. He will never again threaten the 8 realms. Join me now in my tower to celebrate this great victory.
Three seconds. Gold. Yeah. Yeah. I had a really good underworld, to be fair. I mean, like, I was getting around quite good overall. Right, we gotta go kill this bitch now.
Yellow Archer has gained a level.
Oh, I thought that skipped it. What?
Yellow Archer is now a level 40 Ranger.
I thought that would skip it if you did that. I must be misremembering. Okay. I was on it and then I stood off it.
You are now entering the battle trenches.
Right, I've got to have some phenomenal battlegrounds levels in order to like get a decent time. There's the suicider. So I knew there was a suicider somewhere. I didn't know where. Bollocks! I hate it when it does that. Ah, of course you block. Kill yourself. Stupid general fuck. Okay, I can't get past that one. Wait, for real? I'm actually losing that much time. Are you kidding me? How am I losing that much time in this level? Unbelievable, I've lost nearly, 30 seconds, fucking 25 seconds nearly in that level. How? Actually, how? I mean, part of it's going to be from the level up, to be fair.
You are now entering the fortified towers.
How did I not hit them?
You are now entering the Infernal Fortress.
God. I don't know why I decided to do that.
Shooting magic has a lower effect. Stopped time. Super shot.
Okay, so we're gonna get 246.30, give or take.
Welcome back, Yellow Archer.
$246.30. Here we go. Right.
You are now entering Garm's Citadel.
Ugh.
Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Yellow Archer has gained a level. Congratulations! Garm has been destroyed, and his evil has been purged from the realms.
Yay! We completed a run. Holy shit.
The evil wizard Garm has been destroyed.
Oh, Jesus. Right.
Peace will again rule the kingdoms, and you along with it. You have done well. Savor the sweet taste of victory. Yellow Archer has gained a level.
Okay. I just want to quickly double check actually. I just want to quickly check whether that is actually world record or not. So 246.36.86. Yeah, so technically that is world record. Yeah, that's the new world record. I'm still not perfectly happy with it, but I'm gonna submit it anyway. Can I change it? No. Apparently summer best is 241. I don't think 241 is going to be possible. Yeah, well, I think I'll leave it there. We'll submit that. I'm happy I completed the run, but it can be better than that. And I wanna bring it down more. Definitely under 46. And ideally under 45. Because I was like a minute over my PB, and there were moments I was getting golds and saving time still. So I think it's possible. It's just how achievable it is I'm not sure. We'll leave it there for now though, and I'll submit that time. Thanks for watching, I guess, and I'm definitely going to improve this.